Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Underrail. And tonight's episode is going to be a little bit different from what you were probably expecting. As I have said before in the past, they have come out with a new patch. And guess what, guys? Tonight, we have it. Tonight is the night. And so there's going to be quite a few changes to it. As you can already probably tell, there's more music, there's more sound effects. I've actually had to lower it quite a bit because it's pretty loud. So you guys will have to let me know if the levels are where you want it. Otherwise, I'll have to keep messing with it. But yeah, quite a few changes. One of the most important changes is now that our power actually regenerates every turn. Although it looks like we have a lot less power, but it looks like we have a lot more health. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to run back to town. But before we do that, I'm going to come over here because I believe I heard some rat hounds before I started the video. And if there are some over here, I want to, get in a quick battle. There they are. I want to get into a quick battle and show you guys some of the new changes before we go kill the rest of the bandits. But we're going to run back to town for that first. So they're still hitting us for about the same amount of damage. 4, 6. It does look like they hit a lot faster. Since they're all right here next to each other, I'm going to go ahead and use this electrokinesis, which actually arcs from one creature to another. We have that on our sledgehammer as well, but it uses power, so I kind of don't want to use it if I don't have to. So let's see how well this does. Now, the very first creature you hit with that spell has a chance of stunning. It actually did quite a bit of damage on some of these. This guy did about half his life, this one only about a quarter, and this one 3/4. So yeah, the first one you target does insane amount. Okay, so let's go ahead, and this guy's stunned, so let's see if we can stun this guy. Holy crap, that nearly killed him, and he's stunned, although it did use quite a bit of my power right there. So we got 35 out of 100. Let's see how much we regenerate on this next one. 55. So an extra 20 for every turn. That's not too bad. And we stunned 2 guys there, so I mean, you really can't get any better than that. So these 2 are probably going to die, so I'm going to go ahead and do a full attack on this one. Nice. All 3 are dead. This is going to be amazing, guys. This is game-changing right here. So let's go ahead and pick up the healthy animal heart, and then we'll run back to town. Now, the reason we're running back to town is on the last episode, we finished up the quest. We got the key to unlock this little area. They saw that there were burrowers inside, or they believed that there are some inside, I should say, and they closed it up really, really quickly. So we are overweight. We got a lot of stuff on us. We're going to go back and sell real quick. I'll probably edit that out because you guys probably don't want to watch that. It's something to show every once in a while, but not something to... In fact, I think this guy gets a new outfit. This SGS soldier. I don't remember him looking like that in all black. It's pretty sweet looking, though, actually. Kind of makes me... excited when the full version is finally done. We can come in here and start the game over again, play for a 3rd time. But yeah, they're definitely doing some really cool things with this game. So, but yeah, we're gonna go back, talk to Gorski, get the key from him. Then we're gonna come back over here, kill the bandits that we still had left. I think there's 4, maybe 5 bandits left over here somewhere that we have to kill downstairs in that area. I'm getting a little bit of lag for some reason. I'm not sure if that's because of the new patch or what, but we never gotten any before. This is really not a very graphic, intense kind of game, but it's still very enjoyable. So let's come over here. He does seem like he's walking maybe a little faster. It might be my imagination, but it does seem like he's walking a little bit faster than normal. It doesn't quite take you as long, hopefully, to get back. Now, since we're here, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Bison just to see if he offers anything. What are you doing? I want to learn some psi abilities. What does Force of Mission do? I think we have this. I think we might be able to get it. It's also called Psi Punching. You focus your mind to add your psionic power to your fist attack. I can teach you this for 200 credits. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. Here you go. Let's begin your training. Sweet. So we get another ability. I don't know if he had that one before, and we just didn't buy it because we didn't have the skill level, or what. In fact, no, let's click that off. Where is our new ability? Fright, no. Force emission. So, while the ability is active, your unarmed and fist weapon attacks deal additional 10 to 20 mechanical damage, but at the cost of 5 psi points per attack. Huh, unarmed and fist weapons. Don't really need that because we're not using unarmed and we're not using our fist, but it's definitely something we could use because we are a melee class. Okay, so we're not going to put that on our hotbar. We will try it out eventually, just because I want to try out all our spells and see what they do, but for now it's not that big of a deal. We don't really have to experiment with that because I don't really think that's going to come in handy too often. We don't like to get too close to the enemy, especially now where I can use my powers at my leisure, basically. The only drawback is these things seem to take a lot of your psi ability points, your power, to cast more than they did before. So whereas you could cast 10 or 15 of those before having to use one of your psi potions, now you can cast like 3 before you're completely out, which actually kind of sucks. But because it regenerates every turn, I'm kind of willing to overlook that because otherwise it'd be so easy. Your guy would just be way overpowered. So let's go ahead and heal up real quick. You can always check him to see what he has for sale, but we're not going to because he normally never has anything we want other than the syringes, which we have tons of. We just don't have the skill to do it. So let's come over here downstairs, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here real quick, guys. I'm gonna go sell, put stuff in the bank, and then I'll start it back up when we get to the armory with Gorski, and we're gonna talk to him, get the key, and go back. So I'll see you guys here in just a second. Okay, so we are back, guys, and as you can hear, there's really cool music over here, and occasionally in the background you can kind of hear muffled voices coming over the intercom. So they've made some really cool changes. I'm definitely digging it, guys. I haven't actually been able to sell yet. Nobody has anything, or they're not willing to buy anything that I have. So I just went back to my room, put everything away in storage. We're going to come over here and talk to Gorski real quick. I want to investigate that infested vault in GMS. Are you insane? I'm not having that door open for one more second. Do you know what those creatures can do? Burrowers are not to be messed with, unless absolutely necessary. You can try persuading him. Come on, it's a scavenging opportunity. Who knows what I might find? Or you can just kind of give up and say, alright, fine. So we're going to go with persuade, even though we have no skill whatsoever in that. It's your worthless hide, but if tomorrow I wake up in a station full of friggin' burrowers spawns, it's you I'm going to kill first. He hands you the key card back, and then you end the dialogue. So basically, it's all on you. If you do this and it doesn't work out, he's not held responsible, is what he's trying to say. But it almost sounds like it could go really horrible if you go in there. So you need to be ready for it. You need to be careful. We're actually going to head up to the pins real quick, because when I was running around looking to see what people were selling, right there in the background, you can hear them talking. I came up to this guy, and I think we have the skill to get a few more of our psi abilities. So let's go ahead and see what he has. And you just come down to, yeah, I want to learn some psi abilities. So he has cryostasis, metathermics 35, and he also has pyrokinetics, stream anyways, and that's 35 as well. So let's look at cryostasis. As the name suggests, cryostasis allows you to suspend a creature in a block of solid ice for a short while. Be careful though. The ice is solid on the inside. It's very vulnerable on the outside to tampering with it may cause it to shatter and release the creature prematurely. So basically, it kind of sounds like it traps him on the inside, but if somebody comes onto the outside and starts beating on it, maybe one of his friends, or even you, if you're beating on him, you're just going to wake him up. So it's going to be kind of cool, but at the same time has its negatives. So let's see. Yeah, agree. Here you go. You're not ready for that yet, so I guess we don't have that skill. What is this one? It basically works like a flamethrower. You project a stream of fire burning everything in a straight line, and it lasts as long as you can maintain your focus. Wow, that would be really useful to have in the burrowers camp. Guess I can't do it though, so we're gonna go ahead and head out of here. If we can't do that one, I think it's because we're really close though, at least. Let's look down here. Yeah, 30, so all we need is another 5 points. We're definitely Now that I realize with this update how great this is going to be, I think we're going to go ahead and max these out every turn, and we're really not going to put any more points into our melee, because we're probably never going to use that for the most part. I mean, yeah, when we get to robots, we might, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that with this power we got, I think we'll be able to handle them just fine if we can use some strategy. We may have to run off in a certain direction and give ourselves a couple of turns to recuperate our power, because your power does regenerate even when you're not in combat. So if you can get out of combat and then come back in, you know, even if you have lower life, you're still coming back in with full power. And that means the very first 2, 3, maybe even 4 hits are going to be these massive attacks where you're using your really good spells, and I think that's going to give us the edge we need to fight some of these really hard bosses, or even just regular mobs that are really hard to fight. And robots are those guys, because they're constantly stunning you, and now we can finally take the fight to them and stun them back. At least that's what I'm hoping. I think a few of our spells would work on them. This electrokinetics probably would work on a machine, I'm guessing. You know, overloading it with electrical impulses usually damages machines, so I'm guessing that would be a good one to work on them. I don't know about the fire. Depending on what kind of shell they have on the outside, it might be fire resistant. So we'll kind of have to just play it by ear. But before we go down into the burrowers, which is going to be a very tough area from what I remember, we're going to go down and kill those bandits. And there's 3 or 4 of those guys. And I don't know, we're gonna have to see how hard they are, because the first time I went down there, they were pretty tough. I mean, you're taking on 3 or 4 guys at the same time. And with me, I have a spell that allows you to fear, so that might give us a little bit of a bonus, you know, because then we don't have to fight all 3 or all 4 of them at the same time. We can send one off scurrying and then try to kill these other ones. It doesn't last for too long. I think it lasts for like 3 turns, and it takes like 7 for it to come back. So yeah, there's going to be quite a long time there before you can cast it again. I don't know. We'll have to see, because there's a zone right there, a zone line, that if things get too dicey, we can kind of just, you know, jump across that zone line and be some safety there. Although, I have seen them actually follow you past the zone line before. We saw that with the robot. When I went down into a dead end, I was down there and I was sitting right next to the stairs, and he came down and actually started to attack me. So, just because you get over it does not necessarily mean you're going to be safe. So just keep that in mind, guys. Oh, look at that. Those bats are pretty cool. And I'm digging the sound. This is they spent some effort onto this. I gotta give them a shout out for that. Definitely worth the effort and the wait, because it had been some time since they had put out a new update. It's not like I'm playing another game called Terratech, and they're putting out updates like every 3 days, sometimes every day. So quite a bit there. Oh, before we go in, let me put my stealth on. It's probably not going to work. Our stealth skill is in the toilet, but who knows, you know, you may get that extra little few seconds to look around before they see you. Nope, did not get that extra few seconds. All that does, apparently, is lower my attack, the amount of points that I can use into my attack, which kind of sucks, so I guess I probably won't be doing that too much. Let's go ahead and try to use our telekinetic punch. Although I think it's just going to get us close enough, and then that's going to be the end of our turn. Yeah, see, we're not even able to use it. So, holy crap, 4 guys. Yeah, this is going to be a little rough. Let's see, none of them are hitting me, which is a good sign. Oh, there's one right there, 22. 22 damage? That didn't really take off that much health. I thought that... Huh. Wow, they're really sucking. This is, I'm kind of flabbergasted here. They're usually not this easy. Oh, there you go. 27, 14. Yeah, they're usually not anywhere close to being this easy. So let's use this electrokinesis, because it actually, you know, arcs from one enemy to the next enemy to the next and back again. Does quite a bit of damage. I'm hoping that they are close enough. I don't know what the range is on that, but we'll see here. Let's see if it actually hits them. There it goes. Holy crap. Wow. That was pretty cool. See, is it noticeable? Yeah, it is noticeable. And the cool thing about this is every single one of these guys heals themselves. And so if I can do a little bit of damage to all of them and make them waste that heal when they have very little damage taken, and then actually use the big one on these guys, you know, a big damage spell or something like that to kill them off, I think that's going to be the way to go. Now this guy is stunned, so I'm going to see if I can finish him off before he heals himself. Wow. Wow, that did a lot of damage. One more hit like that and he should be dead. And yeah, a little bit of damage here and there. 19, not too bad. I don't know, did we get more life, guys? I don't know, I have to go back and look at the video, but it seems like we're not taking hits anywhere near as hard as we normally did. I mean, 1 or 2 hits by these guys usually brought me down to about 1/4 of my health, and it's not doing that now, so. Okay, so what I could do is I could use that. In fact, I think I will do that again, just so that they will heal themselves. It's going to kill this guy. In fact, I kind of don't want to use it on him. I kind of want to use it on somebody else. Let's use it on this guy. I'm going to have to get a little closer, though. No, I don't. Wow, his range is huge. And it didn't kill this guy. He's almost dead. So this guy's stunned. These guys didn't really do that much damage. I don't know, guys. If I don't kill him, he's going to heal himself, so I have to. It's a waste, but I don't really have a choice. There, he's dead. Go ahead and end my turn. I'm not going to move closer because apparently I can use my spells from back here, which I kind of think is a little bit of a cheat. This is a long distance. I don't know any weapon, as you can see right over here, that you can use and accurately hit somebody from this distance. And yet the spells, oh my god, these spells. In fact, let's use fire. Let's see how well this works. Hopefully it hits them all. Oh, yes. Holy crap. Oh, and then one guy said stop, the other one was like ow, ow. I don't see them having flames stuck on them, like burning effect, but that still did a lot of damage to everybody in that area. So let's see, who should I use this on? I guess we're going to go ahead and hit this guy. It might kill him. If it doesn't, it's going to stun him at the very least, hopefully. Oh, no, I wasn't close enough. Now they're going to do some damage to me. That sucks. If I had known that, I would have waited. No, he missed. Good. Aim shot, negative 26 critical hit. This feels good. So he healed himself, and so did this guy. They all healed themselves. So let's go ahead and use this again. Oh, I'm kind of digging that spell. It doesn't do all that much damage, but the fact that it hits so many people is just really, really nice. So let's see. Who do I want to stun? Who's the one who does the most damage? I think it's this guy right here in the front. Let's go ahead and stun him. Or at least try to. Nah, he was immune to it. So I am actually going to go back a little bit. And the reason for doing that is most of my spells that I like using, like the arcing lightning spell, I can hit from back here and they don't hit me as hard. And then this neural overload, I should say, sorry I can't speak tonight, guys, I can hit from back here as well. The only one I had to move up closer, I think, is this one right here, the punch. So let's see, who do I want to hit? I guess we're going to try to concentrate our effort on this guy right here. And since they're not dead yet, I think I'm going to go ahead and use a heal. Let's see, our health hypo. That should be more than enough to get us through this fight. I really don't think we'll have to use another one. So let's go ahead and end our turn. Second wind. So he's almost dead. Yeah, so one more arc. Maybe this guy, and it's going to kill this guy, hopefully. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, and one of them got stunned. Yeah, this guy got stunned. Okay, so let's use our neural overload on... Let's use it on this guy in the back. There we go. So now they're both about even. And that way, if I use that electrical one again, you know, they're both going to be around the same area. But if I get a critical hit on one of them, that's the one I'm going to concentrate killing. So let's see. I guess let's use it on the one in the front. He's a little bit more health. Holy crap. That was a lot of critical hits. Oh, they're almost both dead. So I am going to kill the guy that I know I can get for sure. It's this guy right here. This guy, he may take a hit and then die, or he may just have a little sliver. So it's kind of a risk. So let's kill off at least one. You're dead, punk. Oh my god, this is so nice. This part right here, guys, took me forever the first time. I had to leave and come back and leave and come back to heal up because it was so hard. I'm a little overpowered now. I think it's a little unfair. I don't know if they're going to keep it like this. They may have to change it because the game was really, really difficult, and I wasn't really into it to start with, but now that I've actually started to play it, and this is my second playthrough, I kind of like the difficulty. And that difficulty is not so much there anymore. Of course, I am playing on an easy, so I may have to go to medium or hard down the road just to get that difficulty back. So let's go ahead and see what they have. A Cave Hopper, leather gloves, a melee weapon, damage 5 to 9 mechanical, impact speed very low, bypasses 80% of target shield. I don't know if it was always 80. I think it might have been less than that. Damage increased by 5% for every point and strength above 5. I think that was always the case. It may have been 7. We'll have to go back and look to see if they changed some of these items. Bear traps, and we get 7 coins, so let's take all of that. If it will let us. There we go. Let's come over here to this Raider's corpse. Oh, look at this Rat Hound leather overcoat. Mechanical 21, cold 8, armor penalty 10%, persuasion decreased by 3, stealth increased by 16. I think that's exactly the opposite of what we have. I think we have one that increases persuasion. In fact, let me look at that real quick. Yeah, stealth decreased by 13, and stealth increased by 16 on this one, so that's really nice. This one increases your constitution, though, so that's your health. I don't know. We're going to save it just for the stealth alone, but I don't know if we're actually use it that often. A 7.62 millimeter Marauder. Damage 11 to 26 mechanical. Impact speed is high, and minimal strength is 6. So that all looks about right. 7.62 millimeter case. We never really got any cases before, so maybe they introduced some kind of way to make your own ammo. Let's see, 7.62 millimeter standard rounds, bandages, 4 coins, and a health hypo. So we got back the health hypo that we spent at least. That's you gotta be careful because you never know if there's gonna be another guy up here. What is this? I don't think we've ever seen this before. 8.6 millimeter Steel Cat Tactical. This is an 8.6 millimeter caliber Steel Cat type submachine gun. Forward grip ensures weapon stability during burst fire. Damage 9 to 29. That's actually pretty high. Impact speed is medium. Base action points are pretty high too, though. It's 16 AP every turn. Range is 9. Optimal is 6. Burst precision is 10%. Critical chance 5%. Critical damage bonus 120%. Minimum weapon skill 35. That's pretty high. Let's see. Anything else? No, that's all seems about normal. What about his armor? Mechanical 12%. So nothing special. Some more cases. 8.6 millimeter rounds, 40 of them, and some more coins. These guys are pretty well off. They have a lot of stuff on them. 9 millimeter hammer. We've seen that before. 12 to 36 damage. Nothing too special. It doesn't require any skill that I see. Cave Hopper leather armor, 12 mechanical. Yes, nothing really great there. Agility increased by 1. So I guess it could be nice if you have, just something, not a great piece of armor in the first place. 9 millimeter casings, more rounds, a cardboard container. Container made out of hardened cardboard with middle edge reinforcements. Huh. It doesn't say it's actually used for anything, though. It doesn't say it's used in crafting. It says it's a component, but 5 gold coins, so let's take that. And we got one more corpse. Sorry, guys, I know it's taken a while to go through his armor and his stuff, but this, to me, is actually some of the best parts of the game, seeing what you get, the reward that you get for all your hard work. 7.62 millimeter Marauder, 10 to 23 mechanical. That's pretty high. Impact speed is high. Base action points are only 13. That other gun we saw earlier was 16. Minimum strength, though, is required, 6, and a weapon skill of 30 is required, so that's... let's see, insulated vest, mechanics 22, heat 18, cold 12, mechanical damage threshold increased by 200% against bullets. Armor penalty is 15, stealth decreased by 10. Damage threshold increased by 200% against bullets. That sounds pretty cool. So 22, 18, 12. 22, 18, 12. Well, it's It's not really as great in some aspects, but it does have the cold resist, which we don't even have any of on this armor. But we do lose that little bit of health, but we gain back the stealth that we're losing. No, only a little bit, because it still puts that on there. But we gain that 200% against bullets. You guys will have to let me know. Do you want me to try wearing this and seeing if it makes a pretty big deal, or do you think I should stick with the armor that we have? I'm kind of leaning towards the armor we have, but this one definitely piques my curiosity. So we got more casings, 40 more rounds, and 5 more coins. So nothing too special there. And we're not overweight, thankfully. So you do got to go back every so often to get rid of your stuff. Otherwise, when you run into... Oh, there's some boxes over here. When you run into, you know, the mother load over here, you won't really be able to pick it up. So there's nothing in that one. We got bottle, fabric scraps, and metal scraps, okay? There is a door up here. I think we're going to go up there. Hopefully we don't get jumped by like 15 guys. Although, I really don't think they could stand against us. We're a little... Oh, no one can outrun bullets. Holy crap, negative 41 critical hit, and he put adrenaline on. So he's going to do a lot more damage a lot quicker. If we can get our turn, I think we can stun him. Hopefully this works. I have to move up a little bit. There. Holy crap. Negative 60 critical hit, and he's stunned. But look at that. Negative 60, and it only did about 1/3 of his life. So this guy got about 180 points, which is not too bad. I got 360, so he's really not that uber. Let's go ahead and use this. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now, we are going to... Can we put this down? Do we have enough power? Let's put this down in front of us. So he will have to get closer if he can hit us at all. But his turn is over. So now it's just me and my turn. And I'm trying to do this so I don't have to use a health. Which really didn't work because I just wasted a whole bunch of movement points. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so... Let's move back, I guess. And it's going to make him... walk over a little bit, and if he gets a critical hit on us, he may kill us here. This is not... Nope, I can't use it. I should have used it. Oh, he healed himself. No! No! Don't kill us! Oh, okay, so he's fatigued now. And now I can heal my... Okay. Okay, we're good. I was worried there for a second. I didn't know if we were going to make this. Okay, so he healed himself. Let me go ahead and use this on him. I kind of want to use Frightened, just to see, like, if he runs into a corner. I don't want him to run out the door, though. That would be really, really annoying. I love that laugh. That is a creepy, creepy laugh. No, not out the door. That's the one place I didn't want you to go. You're a little punk. Okay, so we could use this, and this has a chance to stun him. So let's try that. And he's stunned. Okay, good. Okay, we're good here now. I don't know if stun overrides fear, so when he comes to, well, yeah, he's still feared. You can see the little skull above his head. So even though it's his turn, it's just his turn to run. So let's use this again. Don't mind wasting a little bit. So he's immune to it this turn. So he resisted it basically. Let's use this. Oh yeah, holy crap, guys! This is blowing my mind. This is so easy compared to before. Okay, so what do we got? 8.6 millimeter Marauder, 10 to 28 mechanical, impact speed is high. Yeah, we've gotten that before. Rathound leather overcoat, mechanics 19, heat 20, cold 7, and persuasion decreased by 3, stealth decreased by 12, and has a penalty of 15%. So it's pretty nice. Not quite as nice on the heat or mechanical as the one we're wearing. But then again, it adds cold. I don't know. I mean, it's just... There's different ones in here you can kind of mess around with. We got some more casings, 40 more rounds of ammunition, and 6 coins. Now, I actually did try to actually sell some of these coins before. And for 120-something rounds of... I think it was 8.2 or something. Let me look at this again. No, for 7.62... No, 5mm rounds. Okay, 5mm rounds... 7.62 millimeter standard rounds. I tried selling like 140 of these, and I got 30 coins for it. So I ended up just keeping them because, you know, 40 coins is nothing. But the weight on these actually do tend to add up. I got 250 now, and they're 7.5 pounds. So yeah, I may end up just having to store those because I'm not really using them, but the prices we're getting right now are worthless. So I'm hoping we'll find mechanical 50. I don't know if I can open that. We'll try though. You don't really lose anything by trying. You don't lose the lockpick if you fail. At least you didn't used to. We'll have to see. Okay, so we don't have that. Let's look at what skill we do have. Lockpicking 35. And we need 50? Was that it? 50? So even with an extra 7 and an extra 5, I don't think we're going to get there. So we'll have to come back and open that. I wonder why that one's so hard. We've been leveling up that as we go through this game, so I guess they didn't want you to come over here at this level. So we got Midazolone. I don't even know how you say that, guys. This is a mild tranquilizer agent. Biology 30 for crafting. And we got a health hypo, so that gives us back some of the stuff we lost. We got 6 rounds of 5 millimeters, 9 millimeter 1 round, 7.62 millimeter JHP rounds, incurs 150% of mechanical damage resistance at threshold. What is this? Oh, cool. 4% to heat, 10% to cold. Stealth decreased by 7%, which is, you know, for us not really a concern. But intimidation is increased by 5%. So we're going to take that. Or we're going to take it anyways, but we might actually use it. Yeah, I think I am, because the heat and the cold is kind of nice. And the intimidation factor, I guess because you look like I don't know, like a bank robber, or somebody who's going to rob a 7-Eleven with a ski mask on. Refrigerator. Eel sandwich. When consumed, increase dexterity by 1. Consumed food will remove effect of previous meals. Now, I've asked this before. I guess I'm going to have to look it up because I never heard back whether you guys knew the answer to this. But if you eat one of these foods and you get the status effects for it, do you keep that forever, or do you lose it after so long? Because it basically says you don't lose it until you eat another piece of food. So that could be really, really cool if you go out and get like the greatest piece of food, get that status, and you just keep it for the rest of the game. Red Hound Barbecue, when consumed, increases strength by 1. Okay, so we're going to take both of those. Let's see, is there anything else? Just that footlocker, which we'll have to come back and get. So let's go out this door. We can come over here to this. Is it unlocked? Yes, it is unlocked. That's a surprise. I figured everything in this game was locked. Mechanics 55. So apparently if you want to sneak up on this guy, you need a pretty high skill level. But if you actually fight him and come through, not so much, because I guess you earned it. So let's see, anything else that we missed over here before we go down? No, nothing at all. So let's head over here. Go through whatever this little entrance is. I think this is the secret entrance that we couldn't get through before because there was a wall on the way. Yeah, actually there it is right there, 95%. So what I am going to try to do is use some of my spells on it because they regenerate, so why not? And see if that does anything. 0, it's immune to that one. Let's try this one. I don't really see... It didn't say it was immune to it, but I don't really see any life coming off of the wall. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Let's try this one. No, nothing on that one. I kind of want to try the fire, but I think I'm going to get hurt doing that. Because, I don't know, can it throw the fire on the other side of the wall, or is it going to just explode right in my face? We'll find out here in a second. No, I guess we won't find out here in a second. I'm going to do it on the other side. I'm not doing it on this side. It won't let me do it right. And I'm kind of worried that might actually kill us because we are OP, and I'm afraid that, yeah, it's going to kill us instead of doing its job, which is to protect us for the most part. Let's come down here. Nothing. So this is a pretty cool little area. Apparently, it was just for the bandits to chill out. I don't know how they ever got down here. I can kind of see why they attacked the encampment, because they were trapped. There's no way out. They have no other entrance or exit. And I guess when those guys moved into that floor, they sealed it off with a gun turret. And these guys must have been starving to death. You know, I mean, granted they're bad guys, so I can't really feel too bad for them. But I wonder, can we get out here to these lake poppies? I don't think we can. I think we're going to have to drain the water somehow. Be careful over here. Again, guys, there are traps right here going down, and another set going down right here. So if you walk right down the middle, you should be fine. Or if you have the skill perception check to be able to see those, you go ahead and discover them, and then you can pick them up if you have the skill in your traps to actually do that. But it's a pretty high skill level required. I wasn't even able to do it on my last playthrough, and I had quite a few points into it, so just keep that in mind. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and run upstairs. We're going to pause it, and I am going to go back and heal up, so you guys don't have to see that. I don't want to waste a health hypo if I don't have to. And then we're going to come back, and we're going to try our hand at the burrowers, because I think we might actually be able to do it. Normally, they'd probably be too high for us, but with this makeup and the build that we have and this new patch, I think this is going to be perfect timing for us. So let's come over here, and when I run over to the next zone, I'll go ahead and pause it so you guys don't miss a beat. And basically, it's going to look like I'm leaving, but then the next thing you see is me coming right back in. If I do it right, if my editing is good enough. So again, guys, just give me 1 second, and you'll see some magic right here. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'll disappear and come back with full life. Okay, guys, so yeah, I tricked you. I was actually going to do what I said I was going to do, but I noticed that the time on this video is running a little bit longer than I would like, so we're going to run back together, and we're going to talk to is it Haddon or Hadron? The main guy of the whatever facility. I can't think of anything tonight, but we're going to run back over there, talk to him, turn in the quest, which was to initially just help out Gorski, and then on the next episode we're going to start that area fresh, because that area I think is going to take us quite a long time to not only kill in, but to explore the way we should. And so I don't want to be rushed, and I don't want to worry about making a 3-hour video, because this one's already close to being over 40 minutes. So yeah, a little excited. I didn't think about the time on this one, because I'm so geared up from the patch. I'm really anxious to see all the stuff that they put into it, and I kind of want to get another level so I can get access to those other few spells that we don't have. That flamethrower one just sounds amazing. I mean, it's just the fact that you just have fire coming out of you constantly forever on the creatures we're about to fight on the next episode. They spawn these little creatures continuously, and the only way to stop them is to kill the mother creature, and they're usually way in the back. So if I had like a fire thrower or flamethrower, I think that would just be amazing to use on those guys. So let's see, where are we gonna go? I think it was Commons. Yeah, Commons and Cantina. It's been about a week and a half since I played, because I do some of these episodes ahead of time, and I've been doing all the other Let's Plays, so I kind of fell back on this one, which I'm kind of glad I did, because now we got the patch, now we got the new update. So let's come over here. Let's see. I'm done with Gorski's taps. What's next? Actually, there's not much to do around the station at the moment. Not until the tunnel is clear. However, there's something you could do to help us besides digging. There's an old armadillo mobile drill parked in the garage. It served us well for many years, but it's out of commission now. There's something wrong with its rotor circuit board. Harold tried to fix it a couple of times, but it was no use. He reckons that the only solution is to replace it. So I guess you'll want me to find the replacement circuit board. Or a merchant that would sell you one, yes. Since the train is out and a lot of tunnels have collapsed, there's not many places you can look for it at the moment. Our best bet would be the junkyard. Have you ever been there? No, what? It's the junkyard. And yes, I've actually been there, but we're going to go ahead and answer no and inquire about what is the junkyard. It's a town off the grid, built around and from an old junkyard. It's a dangerous place to run by two rival gangs. It's also a place where a lot of trading takes place, as nothing is contraband. Elsie and Jonas can give you the instructions on how to get there. Alternatively, you could just take the ferry there, but that will cost you. Continue. I'll give you 500 Charons if you bring me back that circuit board and it's in working condition. You can keep all the money. I won't ask how you got it. Okay, but if you can't find it, I want every coin back. Deal. I'll come back with the drill or with your money. I'll have to think about it. I'm not sure if I want to invest my time for uncertain pay. So yeah, we're gonna do it. He nods and hands you the money. Good luck. Also, before you head out, you should go to the administration floor and talk to Vera. I think she has some trade documents that she needs delivered to the Union Embassy and Junkyard. So we can do both of those. We got 2 different quests now to do. In fact, where are they? There they are. So you got 2 different quests you can do. Talk to Vera and go to the Junkyard. Now the Junkyard one is going to be this huge area, kind of like this zone is right now with this town, that's going to offer you tons and tons of quests that sends you off in all different directions. So I would suggest finishing everything up on this side of the map before you head over there. Now you can always come back, and you're going to do that constantly anyways, because the quest will send you back and forth. But for my part, I kind of like finishing everything before I head to another area, and so we're going to do that on the next episode, guys. So if you do like these videos, please take a moment, hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, feel free to leave any comments down below. I always love hearing back from you guys on what you're thinking of the game, if you're enjoying it. Do you like the new changes? Because I'm really liking the new changes, but we'll have to see. It may be too easy for us in the future, but I'm really liking it so far. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.